Hi, welcome to Managing My Money with Rosa. Today I am going to stuff my savings challenges officially. Every time I get paid or my husband gets paid, I try to stash a little bit of money into my savings challenge envelope so that when I get a little chunky, I can unstuff it and actually put it in each of its savings challenges. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. I'd appreciate if you'd hit subscribe down below. Everybody, thanks for showing up. I would love a thumbs up if you are enjoying my video. It helps me know that people are enjoying what I'm doing. And if you have any questions or comments, I'd love to hear those too. So let's get started. I am going to take all of this out, set it to the side for a moment. I made these little envelopes when I first started. I was trying to work on a budget. I wasn't ready to go spend a whole bunch of money on all of those most amazing binders that I have seen. So I did something a little cheap, bought some cardstock. There is a link down below on how I made my savings challenge. Well, all of my, not all, the majority of my envelopes. And if you're interested, there's a link below. So my emergency fund is the first one that's going to get stuffed. It is part of my nickel challenge. So I'm not doing this in the right order. You're supposed to take 5 cents every day and increase it by 5 cents. Well, I don't ever have that much change, and I want to be able to save this money and not get stuck on the fact that I don't have $8.70 today, or I don't have $2.95 today. So instead of doing it the way it's meant to be, I'm doing it for what works my lifestyle. Anytime you do savings challenges, I really believe that you should do what works for you, not what works for me. So I've been stashing money aside. This is specifically for my emergency fund. So I have $20, $40, $45, $50, $55, $56, $57. So I have $57 and 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75 cents, 57, 75. And from that, none of these on the savings challenge are that large. Sorry, my table's loud when it changes on it. So because of that, I'm actually going to mark off a couple of the really high value ones and see what I have left. So 57, oh, and then I put in the wrong number. Hold on, let me backspace, delete, 75. Sometimes, I love math, but sometimes numbers don't agree with me. They've jumped off the paper and turned themselves around like it did that time, but that's okay. We caught it before we got too far. So 57.75, we're going to subtract the largest one and see what's left. Good. We're going to keep going, minus 18.15. Ooh, we can still keep going, minus 18.10. Oh, and let's go see if 330 is available. 330 is available, yay! So I'm going to mark off 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. So we'll start with 330. So again, savings challenges can be done any way you want them to be done. Though I like order and I'm a very linear person, doesn't mean that I have to do this in that order. What I had down to 1810, I had down to 1810. So just trying to stash some money. The goal is to have maybe not at the end of this year, but the goal at the end of this savings challenge is to have $3,339.75 extra for my emergency fund. I do still keep an emergency fund as part of my sinking funds because I don't know about you, but I have things that come up. Like last week, we had to actually send, one of our daughters needed a little bit of help with some stuff, issues going on, so it was nice to pull from my emergency fund and not break into my savings challenge. So I think this one's going to take me longer than a year to get done. I'm okay with that. It's just about making sure that I intentionally grow it so that it increases. So this is one of my luxuries that I got. This is a printable that I got from the Budget Mom. I signed up for her free things, and in there were a whole bunch of different envelopes, and this is one that I really liked. I figured since my nickel challenge was going towards my emergency fund, it would just be really cute. Now, it drives me crazy. but I don't count anything that goes in here. I don't organize anything that goes in here. It just gets stuffed in here. So we're going to hope, we're going to really, really hope that I can handle that it's unorganized in here. Now, I also have some frugal things that I use. One of those frugal things is this hideous plastic container. I'm hoping that by the end of this challenge, it'll be full and I can just take it to the bank and dump it in and it'll count up all the change for me. So my hideous and my I like this envelope. So sometimes I splurge on things, sometimes I don't. This for me was a splurge because I had to buy the ink in order to have this envelope. So we're going to set that to the side. Now I have a couple of 52-week saving challenges that go to different things. So I'm doing one that's a quarter. So every week you're supposed to increase the amount by a quarter. Again, I'm not following it. As you can tell, there are ones that are colored in all over the sheet. So today I have $5, $6, $7, $8.25 is the goal for today. I think we're going to be a yellow day. The point of this challenge is for my investing. I currently have both dividend stocks, bonds, ETFs, funds, whatever you want to call them. I also have some stocks that I play bounces in, so not certain which one I will put this towards, but it definitely has a purpose. I believe in saving for a purpose. So let me put this in here. Again, another frugal, just a Ziploc baggie. Get the air out. And then another Budget Mom envelope that I love. Love. Just thought it was nice, thought it would be great to put my investing stuff in. Now, my emergency, I actually had Velcro around the house, so I put Velcro on it. For these ones, the rest of them do not have Velcro on them. I printed them, cut them out, taped them together, and now I'm just stuffing them. So again, decided to splurge a little, get myself an envelope for some of these. So there's that, a combination of frugal and pretty. All right, so that is my 25 cents. Now my 50-cent weekly challenge. Again, everything needs a purpose. I'm not just saving randomly to save randomly. This is going towards debt pay down when I finally get to it. So 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's see where 13 is. Since yellow's at the top of that, we'll go ahead and use another yellow down here. So I'm not certain exactly what I'm going to use. The goal is to save about $689. I'm not certain what I'm going to work on paying down when I finally fund this one totally, but it's nice to know that I'm going to have it there and I can just help pay something down real quick. I do not anticipate getting through this challenge in a year just because I have a lot of savings challenges going on. And oh, before I do that, oh no, I had 50 cents to go in here too. Do I have 50 on there? I don't. Oh no. I'll just hold it for next time. Put that to the side. I have so many savings challenges that not all of them will get funded in a year, and that's okay. It's something that I decided not too long ago that, you know what? At least I'm building and growing everything. So I want to talk real quick about being frugal. If you don't have a printer at home or you don't have the funds to purchase envelopes from somebody at this time, guys, Ziploc baggies are what I started in years and years ago, and money fits perfectly inside of a Ziploc baggie. So you just put it in and now you can close it. It doesn't bend it or anything else. So just a thought that if you want a cheap way to get started, Ziploc bags are great. But once you save up money, because I do not believe in spending money, or I don't believe in spending money I don't have in order to save money. So once you save money, then I would say get those cutesy things that you like and that you want, whether you're printing them, whether you're buying them from somebody, whatever works. But don't go into debt to get things to save in. All right? I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'm kind of upset with myself. And then honestly, I just keep the change. This is a little Dollar Tree box that I got. It's much prettier than that ugly jar that I have over there, but it serves the same purpose. It's just there to house things. The next 52-week savings challenge I have is one that I'm going to fund by the end of this year. Hopefully this will be funded actually before the end of this year so that I can start to buy Christmas. So the point of this is to save $1,378, and it's going towards all of my shopping. My gifts are food for Christmas Eve. It may be some travel gas, just whatever I need, shipping, boxes, all of those things for Christmas. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73. There is no 73 on here. So that tells me I need to reorganize. I'd like to go ahead and mark off the high one, 20, 40, 52. Sweet, I have it. And that leaves me with 21. Good. So I will mark off both of those. No, we'll use orange because I don't think I've used orange at all on here. I have not. So that was 21. Again, I try to mark off the highest when I have it because I don't know when I'm not gonna have it. So again, I feel like a broken record sometimes. Do savings challenges for what works for your budget. And if you need to start small, start small. If you have the funds to start large, start large. But finding that purpose. All right. So although I don't count or organize anything in the envelope, I at least like to put it in somewhat organized. All right. So that is my $50, $60, $73, $20, $40, $60, $71, $2, $3. Again, little Budget Mom envelope. It was one of her freebies. Yay. And in we go. Filling up. Yay. Starting to get thick. Love it when that happens. All right, next up is home improvement. We are in such need of French doors, a sliding glass door, outlets throughout the house, just a whole bunch of things. So I'm trying to save $700. Again, like the other ones, most of my savings challenges, I don't see them getting funded this year alone. Each puzzle piece is worth $10, so $10, $30. So I'm going to fill in 3 of these. I don't see this getting funded this year. I really wish it would, just because I know we need these things, but this is not a priority for me just because I want to make sure that I'm funding Christmas. Christmas is going to come first because I need that money. Let's see, and one more. Let's do a red. Oh, that's kind of close to that red over there. Yeah, that'll be nice. But just making things priorities so that when I need them, I have them. And even if I don't make it to $700 for this by the end of the year, that's okay. We'll keep rolling it over until we get it. So home improvement, drop my money in, another Budget Mom envelope, and moving on. So the next challenge I'm doing is an alphabet challenge. It is intentionally for my daughter's wedding, but shh, don't tell her. She currently is not even engaged. I am making plans way ahead of time without her, but yeah, I'm a mom. What else am I supposed to do? So each one of these is worth 5. I've got 10, so I get to fill in 2 boxes today. When a wedding does become a priority, on the other hand, I will totally change my game plan for this, and we won't just be using a savings challenge at that point. We will be intentionally setting money aside. The goal is to save $545. I tease my sweet pea's expensive, so this is going to be a drop in the bucket for her, but you know what? It's $545 more than what I would have if I didn't start doing something intentional. Next up is my holiday challenge. So if you were around, if you've been around at all to see any of my other savings challenge stuffings, you know that I made a Valentine's Day savings challenge for myself in which I was able to save $28. Well, Valentine's Day has now come and gone. I actually have all gone. I actually have a little bit of money in this envelope, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9. And the next holiday coming up is Easter. So I've decided to find a printable. So So I'm going to take this and completely put it out to the side. I found a printable with a whole bunch of Easter eggs. It's from firstpalette.com, copyright 2016. So it's pretty old, but I really liked it. They were a good size. I figured it would be fun to shade in and color in while I went through everything. So I actually, though Valentine's was over, I actually continued to put money into my holiday challenge because, well, I knew I was going to continue with Easter. So I have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, $20 to put into Easter. Yay! We'll go ahead and stuff this into my new Easter envelope. Love it. Beautiful. I thought it was really cute that the designs even kind of matched. So I have 20 to shade in. So again, I was able to print this. If you don't have access to a printer, I want something underneath it so it doesn't come through. If you don't have access to a printer, you can make your own. Maybe you can order one from somebody. Just being creative. Maybe you do stickers, and every time you put a sticker down, it's worth a certain value. I decided that each individual shape for me was going to be worth $1 on this. It roughly is $60 for Easter. I don't anticipate spending that much money on Easter, but what I don't use will roll into the next holiday for me, so I'm okay if I don't get it fully funded. If I do get it fully funded, that would be so amazing. But again, I don't see myself spending $60. I still have all of April, or all of March, and a good bit of April before I have to have these funds ready to go and spend. So definitely have time. Let's see. We'll go ahead and throw blue in here too. So actually, I think I'm just going to use, yeah, we're just going to use these colors. Hold on, and then I need to think, so what should I do the background? We can just change it all up. All right, so savings challenges can be, as I've said, what you want and need from them. So for me, this is about saving some money. If we get all the way there, score. If we don't, that is okay too. Just making sure that I'm doing something. Now, if you know you need a certain amount of dollars for something, then I strongly suggest that you go in, calculate how much time you have before that event, and from there, then you make a plan and determine how much you need to save for yourself every week. Since don't need a certain amount, I am just kind of winging it. And winging it's okay. You don't always have to have an exact plan for everything. That's hard for me to say because I am a planner. But sometimes it's all right just to do random. All right, so hold on, I need to count this all up when I get done because I don't remember how many this is going to be. I just know 20 was a lot for me. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, I'm going to put these to the side. 16. This will be 17, 18. All right. I think I've run out of things to say. That and I can't color and talk sometimes at the same time. I know that's really weird, but I can't. I'm going to do the background on these pink. So although I pulled the pink out, I probably shouldn't have. Yeah, we will. We'll do the bottom of the egg pink. All right. And then when it's time for me to fill in more, I'll do the background here pink and the background there pink. So let's get this one in. Oh, I really like that pink. I love pink and gray combinations together. I just think they are beautiful together. All right. So that should be 20. Let me recount one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yay! And we'll put our Easter to the side. And then this was our color just so we didn't get anything mixed up. And the last savings challenge that I am working on this year is my Save 2022 in 2022. Now this one, I like the Christmas challenge, so like my $1 challenge, these two, the intent is to have them fully funded by the end of this year. So with that, I am making a point to put extra monies in, setting aside in here, so every time I get here, I can fill in a couple of my different ribbons. So I've calculated out that essentially I have to shade in 4 ribbons every month in order to be able to make it to my goal of saving 2022 in 2022. So as we went along, I actually broke it apart on how I wanted to shade each of these in. I have a chart to keep myself organized and know that I'm moving in the right direction. So the first one I'm going to do, and then let me talk about how I'm stuffing it. So I don't have the funds right now to go purchase one of those cute little envelope holders with all of the really nice little envelopes for like the 100 envelope challenge. So instead I got creative and crafty on what did I have around the house. I had lots of index cards that I folded in half, and then I had a little Tupperware container that my index cards fit in, and I put a little sticker on the front of it so that I knew what the purpose of this was for. And then I'm just folding it and putting it in as if it were one of those nice fancy ones, even though it's not. So the first one I'm going to do is $50, and we'll go ahead and shade that in yellow. Sometimes I just get on a color kick and can't stop myself. So as I do these, the intent is to also mark them off of my little chart that I have here. The chart is helping me because, well, I need to know what I still need to fill in. It's helping me stay organized. It's something that I just need to do. So grab my 50, put it in the back, find my pen. All right, so I got a 50 marked off. The next one should be 35, 20, 35. We will use not a red. Yeah, you look good. Again, all of this money has come from a lot of different places. Some of it is my check, some of it is my husband's check, some of it is from my mileage check. From time to time, honestly, $50 of this is from my husband won a really great lottery ticket, so we're putting 50 of it into here. So that's a 35. Just trying to find ways to find extra cash to stuff. All right, 35. Next up should be a 25, which is there. Let's see. I think that's too close to another green. Blue will do. All right, so I don't think this one's going to show up very much because this is a light blue. Oh no, it showed up definitely better than I thought it would. So questions I've gotten asked about this color page. I actually made this in, I don't remember if it was Google Docs or in Word, but it was one of them, and it's just their little pre-designed ribbon, which I shrunk down and put text inside of and then randomly pick numbers, which is why I have this cheat sheet, because I randomly pick numbers. So I've shaded in a 25. Then and added them up and tallied until I made it to $2,022. So if that's something that you have access to, you can maybe make one for yourself too, or I'm certain you can go find something somewhere online for free that you can get to. All right, next is $30, and that'll be that one. Let's see. I think you'll be fine. But I try really hard. The crafty in me needs to get craft out somehow. So I get that out by doing these types of things, these savings challenge things. To me, they cost a whole lot less than some crafts that I like to do. So, you know, if I can get out that spending urge by creating it instead of spending it, that's what I try to do. So that's $30. I need to mark it off before I forget. All right, $30. And the last one is going to be $45, and I just have this $1 in here because, well, somehow or another it got put in. Eventually I'm going to need $22, so I'm just kind of leaving it in because, well, its original purpose was to be part of Savings Challenge, so it'll be all right. So last one is going to be 45, and that's here. Let's go ahead and mark it off. And part of this is so that I know I am breaking everything up, that I'm not waiting for all my big bills, and I'm not doing all of my small ones first, so that I'm making sure I'm hitting all of them, a little here and a little there. Mostly I have 4, so I have 4 25s, 4 30s, 4 35s, 4 40s, 4 45s, 4 50s, 4 55s, 4 75s, 4 100s, 9 20s, and a 22. So to make sure that I am kind of giving everybody a little bit of attention, that's another reason that I have this chart here for me to help me see, okay, are you filling in a variety of them, or are you only filling in all your 20s? And sometimes I don't want to fill in just the largest ones because, like, I know my hundreds, I already have those planned out when I'm going to get them. So because of that, I'm not worried about those ones as much. So instead, I'll just keep breaking apart and filling in as many as I possibly can. So it's really exciting to see that I already have 2 full rows shaded in on this. Definitely a lot farther than I thought I would be. This is mid to late February. And again, needing to fill in 4 every month to be able to complete this by the end of the year. I am way ahead, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So I am way ahead right now, which is exciting because I fear the day that this is going to come to a standstill because, well, we just don't have the money for it. So as a priority, I want to keep stuffing, keep stuffing, keep stuffing, keep stuffing. So those are all of my savings challenges that I am working on this year. Some to be fully funded, some not to be fully funded. If you enjoyed my video, I would so like a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions about any of the savings challenges I'm doing, please feel free to ask me. I don't always have all the answers, but I enjoy reading them. And sometimes I go look things up and learn them. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.